You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
First on 11 Alive Morning News, the heat continues, folks. It's going to be another hot afternoon for us, and it will continue through the weekend. We'll give you the details coming up.
And there's the rush hour we were telling you all about. 85 southbound getting a little bit crowded, but we continue to roll wreck-free.
Clayton County Police say a car carrying 4 people and a dog going over 100 miles an hour crashed overnight on I-75. There are no survivors. And within the last hour, police telling us the youngest victim was just 12 years old. Brittany Klein-Peter joining us live with what we need to know. Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning. Police tell me they believe the 3 were related, were siblings, 12, 18, 21. We do not know the age of that 4th victim. They say all 4 of them, along with the dog, were riding in a car. It hit another car around 1:30 this morning, caught fire, and flipped over. They did tell us the car was speeding at the time of the accident, clocked at 100 miles per hour at one point. They say 2 people were immediately ejected from the car. The 3rd and 4th victim and the dog died in the fire. We're told there was 1 person in the other car. They were taken to the hospital. No word yet on their condition. We spoke to police earlier that said this was one of the most horrific scenes they had ever seen. Things, though, still active investigation out here. Cheryl?
Brittany, thank you. Staying with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, police may be closer to uncovering more possible evidence in a 7-year-long missing person investigation. Morgan Bauer was 19 years old when she disappeared. Porterdale police say new information led to a search warrant for a property in Newton County. Morgan's mother, Sherry, wrote about the search on a Facebook group, saying the family's doing their best to stay grateful, graceful, peaceful, and prayerful. In February, Keenan shared video she says was now known to be the last time Morgan was ever seen.
I just want to celebrate who Morgan is. I just miss her face so much. She'll always, right now, I forever see her as 19 and she'd be 26.
She says the video was recorded the day after police thought Morgan disappeared. That's important because it changes the timeline. Police are not saying what prompted this new search warrant. Right now, if you go by the Fulton County Courthouse, you're going to see safety barriers. The sheriff's office confirming to us this extra security is part of the plan already in place for the grand jury proceedings involving former President Donald Trump. The grand jury is deciding whether to indict Mr. Trump for allegedly interfering in the 2020 election. A community center in Atlanta needs some help this morning. Black Push is operating out of the First Iconium Baptist Church. The center is doing great work, helping a lot of kids, but struggling to stay afloat. They have homework programs, activity centers, job services, even a food pantry. Black Push is gearing up for back to school with a backpack drive August 5th. If you'd like to help, you'll find this story on 11alive.com. That was a look at your Friday morning headlines. Another hot day ahead, just, no sleeves required.
You're absolutely right about that, except for those that have to wear a jacket. Trying to look fine for you folks, that's what it is. But I'm inside, right? When you go outside, you're going to feel it, especially starting off this morning. The muggies are out there. Temperatures in the 70s for the most part. We do have a couple 60s sprinkled in here. Look at Forest Park. You're at 73 degrees. Stockbridge, same over in northern Henry County. 70 right now in Noonan. You're starting to drop off just a little bit there. 71 degrees up over toward Peachtree City. 68 in northern Carroll County over toward Temple. 74 degrees Marietta. Powder Springs, you're at 71 along with Dallas. 77 degrees in Tucker and DeKalb County. Here at 74. Roswell, 78 degrees downtown Atlanta. Holding on to the heat. Holding on to it. This afternoon, if you got band camp, maybe practice, anything like that, definitely want to wear short sleeves and shorts, as Cheryl mentioned earlier. 97 degrees, our forecast high today. I think the clouds and the threat for the rain will have something to say about that temperature, but that is our forecast high. We hit it yesterday. I think we'll get right back up there again toward that this afternoon, although clouds are starting to build into the area. Look at all the moisture down here to the south, tropical moisture, as a matter of fact, trying to build its way up to the north. For us, we won't see the widespread showers like they're seeing along the coastline here, but we will see an isolated shower thunderstorm pop up. Just a light green shade over us from the Storm Prediction Center, which means we're not looking at much in the way of any severe weather to be around. High pressure has been our friend the last couple of days, or at least keeping us on the dry side. It will do its job again this afternoon. You notice the somewhat drier air. We do have the moisture over us, indicated by that yellow there. Here's that tropical air mass I was telling you about. Now notice how that begins to push further to the north as we head through the day today into tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be our highest threat for the rain before this starts to slide a little bit further back down to the south as we head into Sunday and start the work week next week with some drier air moving in. Now that doesn't mean it's going to cool off. Not by any stretch. It's going to remain hot around here. Forecast track model shows us where we have the threat for isolated showers around for this afternoon. 20 to 30% chance is what we'll give it. We'll give it a 30 to 40% chance as we head through the day on Saturday. A couple thunderstorms, embedded thunderstorms is certainly possible, and then starting to dry out just a little bit more as we head into Sunday. A 7-day outlook or extended outlook shows 97 for today. Tomorrow, 93. We're looking at 96 for the high on Sunday. And then going back to school, back to work, 97 degrees on Monday. We'll start off with mostly sunny skies, and then a few clouds will start to blow in once we get into the daytime heating in the afternoon. We're expecting it to stay dry and will remain that way for much of the work week and school week next week. Crash, over to you.
All right, HOT. Let's hope that GDOT can get a lot of work done over the weekend, despite a couple of raindrops hither and yon. Really not that bad. This is just volume. You folks on 85 out of Gwinnett County, you deal with this. You guys are some of the first ones to get the rush hour. The only other places I'm seeing a little bit of volume, East and West Expressways, but definitely nothing to write home to mama about. And there you go, some of those delays and brake lights as you get past 316 Pleasant Hill, slowly making your way down towards Spaghetti Junction. But really not that bad. 75 perfect through Marietta. 400 still in great shape from all the way up in Forsyth all the way down towards Buckhead. And there's 85. We'll give you condition yellow, but still 16 minutes. That's not a bad ride from 316 to the perimeter. Just know you got some of your friends out there with you. Cheryl?
It's good to have friends around, I guess. That's one way to look at it, Crash. Thank you. The Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office is helping you get your kids ready for school. The 3rd annual Back to School Bash is at the Gwinnett County Fairgrounds. It was a huge turnout last year, supporting students and teachers. The sheriff says it's a way to connect with the community and give kids a chance to see officers in a different light.
They see that we share so much more similar, other than just the fact that we're in law enforcement and they're not. But, you know, some of the same things that they're experiencing, we experience. So what better way that we can connect, and they see us, you know, when times are not bad, they see us coming out helping.
The event's 11 to 3. In addition to supplies, there will be free health screenings and mental health resources. Tomorrow in Douglas County, Legacy of Pearls Foundation is hosting its Back to School Jamboree. They'll be giving out free book bags and supplies. And this year, there's also a focus on STEM.
The children are our future, and really they are. And we have to give them the equipment to make their lives successful. We can't just send them to school thinking that they're going to learn. We have to make it exciting for them. These are new generations. We can't just sit in a classroom. We have to make it exciting for them. We have to provide the necessary tools that they need to want to further their education, because we're leaving our lives in their hands as they get older.
Helping them love to learn. It's called the Stimulate Your Mind Back to School Jamboree. It's tomorrow 11 to 2 at Jesse Davis Park. Today begins a 3-day event looking to help aspiring homeowners achieve the dream. The event will allow low and moderate income home buyers to get access to a mortgage program. NACA stands for Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America. The program allows you to get a home with no down payment, closing cost fees, and low fixed interest rates. The event kicks off in just a few hours. It's at 11 a.m. at the Johnson Park Recreation Center. That's in Conyers. And it's not too late to level up your summer getaway. This morning, NBC News' Vicki Wynn is giving us a preview of how you can perfectly time the planning and purchasing of your vacation and score the best deal.
Hey guys, how about using artificial intelligence to help you save money? Here in this special lab, they are doing just that. I'm going to show you how AI can help you save big on that next vacation. That's all I had this morning on Today.
It's going to be hot once again this afternoon. By noon, temperatures will be around 92 degrees. We'll have partly sunny skies out there. Clouds will continue to build in. We'll see a chance for a stray shower or two. We'll give it a 30% chance. That's low. 97 degrees for our forecast high. We'll see how much the clouds and the rain have to say about that, but it was still going to be a hot afternoon and humid as well. 94 degrees by 6 o'clock as you're driving home. Again, with that 30% chance for the rain, especially if you're heading out to see the Braves take on the Brewers tonight. Make sure you pay attention to the skies, as there could be a stray shower around the stadium today. Crash?
All right, you know when I don't have a whole lot of traffic to talk about, I like to show beautiful sunrises. Look at that one over I-85 in Gwinnett County. A little bit of volume for our friends through Norcross, but all in all, things are pretty good. Despite that, I'll have an update for you at 7:26.
Oh, what a pretty glow there. So another day ahead for the Atlanta Falcons to have training camp. Take a look at this picture. You know, a lot of times the families come out. Well, on the left, that's Falcons offensive lineman Jake Matthews when he was rushing to the team's Thursday night game right after, his wife had their baby. Well, fast forward to now, this is the family coming to visit training camp yesterday. Oh, that little guy has grown a lot.
Yeah, football player in the making right there.
Yeah, I was going to say,
sure.
Yeah.
Maybe a little linebacker.
Eat a big breakfast. All right, enjoy the day. Try to stay cool out there, everybody, and we hope you have a great weekend. Today's show is coming up next.